Alright, so I just want to talk a little bit about focus, which was my last post. So, thinking about it, I feel like nowadays nobody really has that kind of focus that we used to have, if that makes any sense. There's just so many distractions out there. Um, Technology being one of the biggest distractions that completely ruins our focus, and also other things, whether it's like your emotional state, your mental state, or anything like that, family obligations, social obligations, all these things are distractions and they totally make us lose our focus on the important things. The important things can come down to whatever your goals are and things you want to achieve. It can also um, be like where you want to be internally. Are you taking care of yourself? All these things, we're just losing focus. I also personally feel like nowadays nobody has really mastered their craft because we're constantly distracting ourselves from everything, right? You want to do something, but then you find something else to do, and so you put that off. It's not just procrastination anymore. It's become so much more than that, because if it's procrastination, you get to it at some point. But I feel nowadays people have so many plans and so many visions and so many dreams, but nobody actually executes them because they're not just procrastinating, they just have no focus, and it's just become distracting themselves after one thing after the other, one thing after the other, one thing after the other. I'm totally guilty of doing that to myself, and I realize like how many things I have put off and how many things I haven't done simply because I didn't bother to take the time and put all my focus and energy into doing something that could be done very easily. So I feel like sometimes you just need to like sit back and just think about it, right? Like, what do you really want? And do you know how you can achieve it? If yes, then why are you not doing anything about it? It's because you are distracting yourself. You're not focused. You're not able to sit down for half an hour and just put all your time and energy into something that you want to do. I'm not talking about work here, not things that your parents want you to do, that your family wants you to do, that your boss wants you to do, or nothing like that, but what you want to do. And nowadays, speaking to people, I've noticed more and more that people are no longer even like thinking of their goals or their dreams or anything like that because they're just so busy doing other stuff that they have no time to give to themselves. And I think as humans, we all, every single person, no matter what, we all have so much potential if we just take the time to invest in ourselves. And honestly, it just takes a little bit of focus. How much time do we spend thinking about 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line? And how much time do we think about what happened last month? What happened yesterday? How much time do you spend thinking about today, now, this moment? We don't. Like, we miss opportunities every single day because we are doing something that is not important, because we cannot focus anymore. It's not any individual to blame or anything, but there just is a lot of distraction nowadays. Like, think about it. When was the last time you sat down and took 30 minutes or an hour to just put your entire mind into something that you want to do for yourself and actually work on it? I bet it's not been that many times recently. So yeah, I just feel like we're all losing a lot of focus and we're all constantly distracted. And so today I ask you to practice one thing. Think about something that you want to do, even if it's something big and even if it's something small. Spend 20 to 30 minutes, your full attention given to that, nothing else. And then see how you feel. It's just being able to focus is just going to take you like one step closer to what you want to achieve. At the end of the day, we're all trying to just live our best lives possible. You're not living through life to go one day at a time. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You want to do this, but hey, if it happens, it happens. The likely chances of it happening is not actually going to happen. So unless you don't put in the work and put in the focus and give something your attention, it's not going to happen. So be a little bit smarter about what you're giving your attention to. Be a little bit smarter about what you're focusing on. So many things really don't matter, and we waste so much time on these little petty things when there's so many more opportunities out there for us to grab a hold of, and we're just missing it. Every second of every day is just flying by and flying by and flying by. So yeah, try to focus. Do something you really want to do today. Take the time, put in the work.